Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Did I scare you?
No. The thing slid down.
Also, look what I got. Paul Mason.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
The Shadow City Podcast. I am your host, Larry, and this is the debut. Hold on. This is the debut of TPEW Takedown, where we will review TPEW shows. And I sent an invite to one of my guests as we wait on my co-host. If it will let him join. Have you received anything, Mr. Presley? There
Can
we
you hear
are.
me out there? Can you hear me out there?
No, we can't. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I can.
Knock it off, will you?
I'm giving you crap, man. I'm enjoying myself. I got me some nice Paul Mason Grande Amber, very smooth brandy with the alcohol flavors, alcohol 40% since 1852.
Hey. But we'll make this short and sweet. I ain't gonna take up 2 hours of time. I know we probably a lot of guests. But last Wolves did, and I'm not the kind of guy to complain or moan or cry about taking a loss. I've taken a few losses over my career, a bunch of them. And I know, Larry, you're well acquainted with the people of the booking committee. Like I said,
Yes.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Like I said, I know a bunch of people to get to, but there's next Wolves did. Jay Stone, if you're listening, I'll see you in the ring. Mano a mano, 1-on-1, fisticuffs to fisticuffs. Like I said, kid, I give you credit where the credit is due. You were the last two in that battle royal, and you took my ass out of it. I congratulate you. But the next Wolves did. The next Wolves did. If you want to do it again, Jay Snow, you know where I'll be. That's in the ring.
Wow. Challenge made by J Max, and just as he started talking about it, we have two people that joined us. My co-host Carrie and the man, the golden boy, the golden standard, the Fire King KD is in the house.
Hello.
Yes, welcome Vexy. Vexy is also here. Welcome. Had a very impressive matchup. Personally, I think she had matchup of the night, which we shall get to. And gentlemen, I think we are all aware what we're here for. Thank you for that, Jay. I'm sure Jay Stone is listening very loud and clear to what your challenge was for the Wolves Den. But we are going to go over TPW Vixen's Flames. Now, this show was created to go over the show, the review, what happened in the matches, and eventually on here we could also maybe have some press conferences. If you guys knows what those are, we get 2 people, 3 people on here. We ask them questions going into like a big match or something. We would love to do those eventually. We could talk about interviews, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things to go over, and I'm excited to see where TPW
Mr.
Takedown.
Larry, I was kind of hoping we would do some of that tonight, bringing people on to talk.
Why do you think we had the first episode going?
Fixing to be in there. Hold on.
So,
Bet we are going to do some of that here. I don't know about a press conference right now. Who knows? Maybe we might. But that should also be saved for big, big matches that we are looking forward to, like especially at the PLEs.
we can make an exclusive PLE afterwards.
Maybe. I feel like this might be the last week of shows, I would imagine, yeah?
I think Wolfie is going to be in soon. She can clarify that.
Yes, I'm trying to get over there. Find
And
it.
we can have a few people on with us. So J Max and Katie decided that they're going to review the card with us, but she can be in the comments. But if we need to, we could switch one of them out and put her on here. But then again, she's literally right next to you, so she could literally just talk through there.
I'm there.
I think we got KD and J Max in call right now. We'd have to swap one of them
Yes.
out for you.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna be in the chat.
Oh,
No,
she
no,
said she's just
like
going to be
I
in the
said,
chat.
if she's over there, she might as well just talk through you, if anything. Like, she could literally just pop up on your screen.
That works too. I could have you pop up on the screen and talk too, babe.
All right, are we ready to go for this fantastic card? Welcome, the boss lady is in the house. Woo woo! I got my bourbon. I'm ready. Does anybody want some bourbon? I'm sharing. Who wants some?
Don't put the camera on me.
Lord, I could use a bourbon right now. With the way past couple of days have been.
But you guys watched TPW Vixen's Plays from start to finish, yes? I would imagine everybody here that's on the call with us watched from start to finish. Carrie, I would imagine you did, right?
I did. I was
KD?
in real time watching.
Yeah, from the first and all the way to the main event.
J-Max?
Yep.
Good, good. Carrie, you want to start us off with the first matchup that took place, or do you want me to read it off?
I'll let you do the reading off. I didn't write notes. I was busy doing other things as well.
Okay. Here you go, Vexy. Passing you a shot. Cheers up. Chaotica versus Michaela. Miraculous Michaela, to be exact. And she is a double champion walking into this. One half of the TPEW MTM Mixed Tag Champions and the current U.S. champion. And it was a war between these two ladies. And in the end, it was Chaotica walking out victorious in such a beautiful fashion. Both ladies had a great showing, but Chaotica was just the top lady tonight. Carrie, what do you have to say? And we'll go around the room and get everybody's thoughts.
My thoughts on that is since Chaotica has come back, she is showing a lot of promise, a lot of growth. And whether she had won or lost, she had nothing to be ashamed of in that match. Same with Miraculous Michaela. She's not a two-belt holder for no reason.
That's true.
Thank you for that. Thank you. KD?
I mean, it was a back and forth match, so I was like, yeah, I think that is true. Chaotica did prove that she came back for a reason and to basically prove that she still have what it takes to be a top female star. Even if she faced someone like Miraculous Michaela, my sister, she pretty much did what she had to do to beat Michaela. But Michaela, I gotta say, she's been impressive as of late. So Chaotica beating her, Michaela is a big victory. So yeah.
I think we can all agree that that's a future U.S. title shot in her future. J Max, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thoughts on the opener?
I think both ladies held their own tonight in the ring out there. What a great opening match it was, and I've noticed Chaotica. Well, honestly, both Chaotica and Viola, I'm putting Viola there too, have shed the whatever darkness consumed them, whatever that was going on with them. Now they're in the light, so to speak, and Chaotica held her own against Michaela. I mean, Michaela ain't no pushover. She's that double champ for a reason. You can win them and you can lose them. Tonight, Chaotica clearly was the better performer and got the W. So my shades are off to both ladies. What a great opening contest.
I can honestly say I wouldn't mind seeing that match again. We might have a good little rivalry there.
I feel after that matchup, she deserves a U.S. title shot sometime in the future because she did pin a champion, or even a possible, mixed tag match in the future or something, because she did pin the double champion. So I would imagine those implications go far. And welcome, Aaron. And yes, sis, I could tag him for you so he can get it. I'm tagging him right now for you.
I
All
very
right.
much am in agreement with title opportunities there.
So technically, that means Chaotic could go for the women's U.S. Championship or team for the Vile and go against the brother and sister duo.
Yo,
Or
I would
she might
love
not
to
even
see
have her
that.
brother. Or she might not even have her brother. She might team up with somebody else, possibly. Who knows?
There's that too. There's that too. Yes.
What were you saying, Carrie? I accidentally intervened on what
I
you
would
said. Can you
love
repeat?
to see Battle of the Siblings here, the two brothers
Okay,
and sisters going at it.
lovely.
That'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
I think we would all love that. What Up, Jay, by Aaron. I think this is Aaron that used to be in the company at a good point in time. Wondering if
It
he's ever going
is.
to
It
come back
is.
in the near future. Okay.
Rage.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good to see him here. Welcome, sir. I think. Does anybody else want to say anything on this match before we move on to the next one?
Hmm.
No. Okay.
Not really.
Guess we'll move on to a second great contest that helped speed up the show, and it was Nikki versus Cassandra M. Demois. Both ladies walking in with one intention: to walk victorious and take a W and look into the future. And after, it was Nikki walking out victorious, but I saw in the back Cassandra stated she needed to put Nikki over, but it was a tough contest. Carrie, what do you have to say?
I was kind of in and out on that match. I had to go
Oh,
get cleaned up, among other things. But what I did see and hear, Nikki had a great showing. It was a hard-fought battle. I don't agree with the fact that Cassandra said she had to put Nikki over. I think she's afraid to admit that she lost fair and square.
with this like somewhat kind of like mind games in a sense, maybe?
It could be, or it could just be someone's straight up pride or arrogance, more or less. I've heard some bad things about Cassandra. Like, she
Oh,
feels like she's the end all be all top woman no matter what anybody says. So I don't know where that high horse is she walked in from, but she needs to be knocked off of it.
well stated there. And before I get to the next, before I get to UKD, the boss lady said mixed tag titles are always an option regardless of any other title held, and double and triple champion is always an option for all talent within my realm. So we very well could see a triple champion very soon. We've seen it before.
Well then, interesting.
But KD, you want to tell us what your thoughts were on this contest?
It was very an interesting matchup. It was actually a back and forth match, and of course, even though Nikki is most likely an underdog compared to Case, I guess, because Case most likely thinks she's the top dog, so she would do whatever it takes to beat Nikki. But I think her speed and everything most likely got the job done, and most likely you could say the outsmarting part too.
You're no stranger to speed yourself, Mr. Fire King. And J Max, what do you have to say about this contest?
Well, my take, I agree with what Carrie said. I mean, I think Case was kind of pushing Nikki to the side, saying, because Case, Cassandra Case, is a veteran of the ring of the sport, and Nikki is still coming having her up and coming career. And I mean, I think that kind of was a bitchy move. I think to kind of just say she was willing to put Nikki over, and Nikki she could hold her own. She don't give a damn who it is. I mean, but all in all, Nikki got the win, the victory, and everything. But I think something tells me that might not be the last time we see those two ladies in the ring together. I don't think.
bring up a very good point there. I don't think this is the last time either. What do you think is next for these ladies, if we mind don't going around the room? Because we kind of talked about the first match of Michaela and Chaotica, where that would go. But, Carrie, where do you think these two ladies are going next? Do you think they're going to have another match with each other soon, or do you think that they're going to be going off to do their own separate things?
Being that Nikki is the daughter of Wolfie, if word gets back to her that Case had said what she said, she's not going to take that lying down. She's going to go in there and she's going to want to beat Case and push her to actually fight and, legit fight. Don't just try to put over. If the fact is that Cassandra was making excuses, she's gonna make a reason to make Case see that she's a valid competitor, not just someone that can be brushed aside.
Well said. Well said. And Vexy stated, Nikki is a silent learner. She picks up a lot from other wrestlers that looks up to her, especially family, and that helps her, she says. And welcome AJ Scott and Billy Price, and welcome Tyler Douglas, a good brother of mine I haven't seen in some time. I hope you are well, brother. Thank you for that, Carrie. KD, where do you see these two ladies going next?
Yeah, I think they might have another match. Who knows? I don't know. If they do, probably a different type of match.
Okay. Jay Max?
Yeah,
What do you have to say?
I agree. I don't think this is a one-off match. I think like if word does get back to Wolfie about what was said by Case, Case's ass is grass, and Wolfie got be doing a lot of fucking mowing. Shit, for real. Because if that word gets, well, either one, if it gets back to Scylla or Wolfie or anybody in the Wolfie clan, Case is fucked. Big time.
I mean, they have a lot of pride when it comes to their matches. So if somebody even makes the excuse that, I just put her over, you're like, no, that's not going to fly with them.
Nope.
And the boss lady stated, Nikki is quiet and very, very smart. That is very true. She is very, very calculating and cold. So that makes you wonder what her next plan is going into like the next shows, because they could meet on MTM. It doesn't just have to be Vixens. They could meet on MTM.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Have a good night.
Good night to whoever said good night. I cheers to you. I'll drink for you. Now, welcome Daniel Westall. I'm not sure who that is. Is that one of your guys' people?
No, I don't know him, but he put in a YouTube link, so I'm just gonna say that he's trying to advertise his own stuff.
That's
which
what
is
I was
very
saying.
disrespectful.
That's going to be a lot of damn mowing, I'm telling you. For God's sake. Get a zero turn.
I don't know who he is, but welcome anyways. But next up, we had a very great tag match, I would say, that led on. But this was definitely a good one. Kaida and Suzy showing their grit together for the first time ever against Day and May. But Day and May walked out victorious after that big move off the top. A flipping reversed double foot stomp, kind of like what Low Key Caval does. But yeah, it was. I can't wait to see Suzy and Kaida team up again. What do you have to say about this matchup, Carrie?
It was rough to see. I saw that Kaida backstage was kind of upset about the outcome, but it is their first outing as a team, and it takes a while to build team dynamics. So I don't think we've seen the last of those two teams in a match, because
Mayday.
Kaida and Suzy, whose names I've just been told is going to be East West Warriors. They're going to be honing their skills, and they're going to be gunning for the titles, and they'll come back to go against Mayday. They're coming back.
I would love to see a rematch between those two teams and see how they do in the tag team division going forward. KD, what do you have to say?
When I saw this match, I actually thought this match was, it was good. It was actually a back and forth match, but that one move from the top rope, yeah, that's where it ended. But I actually thought, even though Kaida and Susie is still a new team, so they will get back to their winning ways eventually.
Indeed. Agreed.
That's exactly
J-Mac?
right, Vex.
Lexi stated, I think Kaida. Sorry, Jay. Sorry to cut you off real quick.
Go ahead.
I think Kaida and Suzy need some more time together. They are both dominant females, so they need to learn how to follow each other instead of wanting to lead each other. Very true, Vex. But Jay, what were you going to say?
I think these two ladies, Kaida and Susie, I mean, what warriors these two are. They're deadly in the damn ring. Put these two together, they're going to be kicking some ass. And I think they were close to doing that. But Mayday, both of them, very experienced inside the square circle. And Susie and Kaida, it was their first up at bat, per se, the first time in the ring. And, but I think we'll see some wins out of them very soon. Just keep an nose to the grindstone, ladies, and just keep working at it. But I think these two as a duo, Kaida and Susie, definitely a force to be reckoned with. I believe.
Yeah, they blow the roof off when they're against each other. Imagine what will happen when they're tag teaming.
Ooh. Oh. It's vicious when you think about it. It's almost like a dream that's like, oh shit, I don't want this dream to come true, but I want to see it happen. It's great. And the boss lady said Wolfie gonna mow Case's head with a push mower, so we already know the result of what's gonna happen next time she meets Cass. But she also said tags take time to hit that rhythm. They will get there. That is very true. We have seen, I think we can all attest, we have seen teams form and they don't win right away, but they have a good chemistry. There's something there. So we could all see that there's a future for Kaida, the East Coast Warriors. Kaida and Susie.
East-West Warriors.
East-West Warriors. My bad. That is on me. Yes. Would anybody like to state anything else before we move on to the next matchup? Yeah. Well, cheers. Well, next one.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was that? Sorry?
I was saying.
I have a
to them, I
Coke.
think.
That's one thing. Coca-Cola. Here.
You got your Coca-Cola. I got my bourbon. Cheers, Katie. I'm going to cheers you up to this.
Yeah, cheers.
So,
I
we
got
had
jack
the Blue
shit.
Blood debut. What? What?
I got jack shit. Where's the catering table?
What are you doing? Harry, are you drinking anything?
Water.
Wow. Bro, cheers to that, bro. See, cheers. We're all gonna triple cheers here. And J-Max, get out your fists, like just punch our glasses or something. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Right or left or both?
Oh, Vexy said your drink is jack shit.
Hey! Now, damn it!
Billy said, all in all, it was a great show. And speaking of great shows, we saw a New Blood debut in Olive Puff versus Cora, where Cora walked out victorious in a ruthless fashion, but Olive Puff, there is something there. But Carrie, what do you have to say about this contest?
So with both Cora and Olive Puff, they both there's a rap sheet there. They're both really, really good in the ring. I think I'm trying not to get teared up thinking about this because I know what Olive Puff meant to Vextra, Chin, and Sue, both in and out of character. And it was truly an honor for them to trust Mary and myself with her legacy and bringing her to Tpew. I can't really talk about the match in character here. There's so much more to Olive Puff than the match itself, and I think this was the only way to debut her with Mary having put in so much work with Olive Puff, with the help of Vextra and family.
Extra made her.
Well, Vextra made her? Okay. Okay, so I got that wrong a little bit, but the fact remains that Vextra, Chin, Sue, they are trusting Mary with Olive Puff's legacy, considering who it's based off of. And yeah, I wanted to see her win, but I know it's going to take time for the AI in the game to register the move set and everything and get it right. I want to see her win. I want to see her go to the top, because I think that would be a really good tribute, is what I think. Like I said, I can't really talk about that in character. I wish I could, but I can't.
I respect that. And right here, Vexy stated, "Think you truly Mary had a lot to do with it, but it was Chen Pao's idea to bring her back." And I think I'm gonna give that a clap right there. It was an emotional time and a tribute that will never be forgotten. And I'm happy to hear. It's yes.
Well,
The boss lady right there said she.
Olive Puff is here to stay, and she will be, if it were up to me, she will be included into any future games that we make, as long as Vex and the family wants her in Tpew.
Of course. We all look for love and support here, and we all support each other. We're a family here at the end of the day. We all know this is just a game for fun, but at the end of the day, we actually care about each other outside of the game. And I can safely say a lot of us do look out for each other outside of this. And grateful to have you all. Cheers to you. Cheers to Olive Puff, and cheers to the tribute. KD.
There's a lot of personal history with that family and Mary and myself, and I'm going to shut up now.
No. I'm sorry. Before I went to, if you want to say anything else, my bad.
No, I'm good. I'm going to start crying if I do.
Understood. Lulu, welcome, Lulu. Welcome. Thank you for coming, Lulu. It's good to have. KD, what do you have to say?
So the match, that was crazy. I mean, I actually thought Olive was gonna win, but it was like she kicked out of everything too. Like it was crazy because it was a back and forth match. Both females gave it their all, point blank. So both females did great. But man, that was a great match, and I know she will come back stronger her next match.
Oh yeah, agreed. Jay?
I'm going to say this not as a character. I'm not going to say this is Jay. I'm saying this is Josh. And I said that in the live stream tonight. That to me, that is probably going to be. This is no exaggeration. No BS. This is that what I saw tonight. Probably in my humble, honest to God opinion, that to me was one of the greatest tributes I ever witnessed in an EFED capacity like that. Like the amount of love poured out, that the idea, the concept of doing that, in the tribute, the memory, for that family, that was probably one of the most sweetest things, gestures I've ever seen within the EFED community, because there's a lot of toxicity when it comes to stuff like this, and it's just a game, and we're to have fun. But that is the to me was probably one of the most sweetest things I've ever witnessed in a EFED, because you hardly ever see something like that, because they're so serious about a character or whatever happened. But that to me, I tip my hat to the family, to Vexter, to Rig, to Susie, and I definitely tip my hat to Mary Wolfie for the time, carrying all the time, the effort, dedication to get that character right down to the T, right down to the dotted line perspective. And that was one of the most beautiful things I've ever did see. That's I know it. I know that definitely. I can guarantee there wasn't a dry eye watching that. Whether you was watching it, whenever you're watching all that, that was amazing. That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And I can't say anything else about it because I'm a tenderhearted sucker. That's just beautiful tribute. Amazing. I'm not gonna say anything else I would, but just my hats off.
Yeah, I'm going to touch on what he said with the toxic E-Fed owners and stuff. A lot of these toxic E-Fed owners and the ones who take everything seriously with this game tend to forget that there's real people behind these characters. Right. People.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're not going to go into any further detail. I'm going to end it right there. Let's move on and not dwell on that.
We discussed the matches. What was the next match?
Yeah, next match, please.
I do want to say before we go on to the next matches, I think we could all safely say that we were not in character when we were talking about this particular match. Prayers out to Vextra, and she says thank you, Josh. That means a lot.
You're welcome, Vex. And I ain't got my drink, ain't jack shit. I ain't got. I don't know. Anyway, Vex.
Whoa! It's a little bit hasty there, mate. All right.
Well, she said my drink was jack shit, but I ain't got jack shit.
I know a guy named Jack, and I know a guy named Shit, so we'll talk. Anyways, Danny West versus Tessa Winters. Supposedly, somebody stated that Danny was not shown enough, but she is a hard-working lady, if you know. She's always around the building. She's always doing her thing, And Tessa, she's nobody to be taken lightly. Danny walked out victorious in this one. And Carrie, what do you have to say about that? Well, the match.
What match? I'm kind of trying to do something here.
My bad. Danny West versus Tessa Winters, where Danny walked out victorious.
There's a lot of potential for both the ladies, I think. It's going to be good to see them back in the ring against each other. I actually really enjoyed that match.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. Take your time. In the meantime, yes, J-Max just said to Vexy, you're welcome. Love you very much, Vexy Ross. And we'll start with J-Max this time. What do you have to say about this matchup?
Sake, what I mean, jack shit means I didn't have anything to drink.
Jay, what do you have to say about this matchup?
What match we on again?
Danny West versus Tessa Winters, where Danny walked out victorious. Earlier in the match, it was stated that she's not shown enough, apparently.
Oh, yeah, that one. That was, I think that, what a match that was. Man, Danny came up there as a force, and, she got the victory. I mean, I think the Winters is a newcomer, correct?
Practically, yeah, but I think she is, but then again, I feel like we've seen her before. I swear. But I could be tripping. I've seen her in other places, but
that's the thing right there. Danny does her talking with her fist. That's it. That's some people. That's what you gotta
keep Ruby in check.
Well, they got to keep Ralph in check, Mr. Rita. Good Lord.
Tessa is the second toughest lady of the women's security team.
Okay. But yeah, but Daddy, what the boss just said. All day today, all she did was say that was the action with the fist, and Daddy got the victory over Tessa.
Well said. Well said. KD. By the way, Big Rig is in the house, but KD, what do you have to say about this? And welcome, Xadrian is in the house, by the way.
I mean, I would say this match would I mean, at one point back and forth, but like in the end of it, Danny West got the win. I believe a tombstone. I think that tombstone is what got the win. Because it was pure dominance in some of the parts of it. So
I know you hate that tombstone. You told me in the past how you like the move, but you don't like to be hit with it. It hurts.
yeah, King Alpha hit me with it.
Dude,
It was
what did he
hurtful.
call it? The Royal Stone?
I forgot what he called it, but he always liked using that, especially the low blows.
Very true, very true. But this was a matchup. Makes me wonder what's next for both these ladies going forward. Tessa Winters, I think, has a bright future here. And I feel Danny West, well, she's a West, so we all know what the West family is about. But I think kind of like wanted to wait on Carrie, but then at the same time, this match
I'm
was.
here.
I feel like we should wait for Carrie for this next match because this was matchup of the night.
I'm here.
Am I? Oh, you're back?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Do you want to say anything on Tessa and Danny?
I think I said what I needed to earlier, just briefly.
Okay. Do you see these ladies going anywhere like after this? Do you see?
To be honest, I'm pretty sure they have their own goals at this point. This is kind of another night at the mill for them. I don't know if we'll see a huge rivalry here. We might. That may surprise me. But if they go their own ways, I'd be interested to see what they do from there.
Understood, understood. And when we go on to this next match, I think we can all safely agree this match stole the show. It wasn't the main event. It was the middle of the show practically. It was match number 6, and it was a tag match, something that was built. TPW built their matches around was tag matches, 6-man tags, tag team 2-1, whatever you want to call it. It was between Vextra and Kaiba versus Anomaly and Wolfie. It was matchup of the night, and Anomaly and Wolfie walked out victorious in a hellish carry. What do you have to say? Was this matchup of the night for you as well?
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was definitely match of the night. Wolfie's training really, really showed. She really improved. Anomaly, one of the best in the business. Vextra and Kaiva, they're no slouches. There's a reason all 4 of these girls are, in my opinion, part of the top team ranking of the women in Tpew right now. And seeing them all in the ring, it was like an electricity was in the air and there was chills everywhere. That match could have went either way, and I definitely want to see more of them in a match.
I feel like we need a rematch. I'm sorry, this match was too good. It was kind of like, there's a lot of history between all 4 of these ladies, correct? Right, Carrie?
There is. You have Anomaly, who is the wife of Wolfie, and then you have Vextra and Kaiva, who are sisters, who I believe were estranged for a while, and have sort of reunited and gotten new information. It was just an absolute banger of a match. There's a lot of history between Vextra and Wolfie there. They went from bitter rivals hating each other to, let's face it, for lack of a better term, closet lovers. No, I'm just kidding. They're not closet lovers, but they're about as close as sisters and more as anyone can be.
Well said. Well said. Well stated. Thank you for that history. We'll start with Jay this time. Jay, what do you have to say about this fantastic tag match?
Everybody talking about chills. I'm like, what about John Travolta? Anyway, sorry. This one tore the freaking house down. This one was fucking fabulous. This one was, it's what happens, folks. You get four lady veterans in one ring, experience some electricity, some fireworks, expect everything but the kitchen sink And I think it could have gone either way, in my opinion. But Bally, Anomaly, and the Loco Loba got the 1, 2, 3, got the winner's purse. And I think it's back to the drawing board for Vexy and that duo. But hey, it could have gone either way. Great match, but at the end of the day, Anomaly and Wolfie got the 1, 2, 3, and that's. I mean, they tore the house. What can you say?
Well said. And before we get to Katie's thoughts, I got chills watching Vextra says Big Rig. And here's what, huh?
It was Pheromonium.
And Vexy stated, plus seeing Vextra versus Wolfie is always a show. Those two going at it together is always something special. Plus the history and the fact that when they are in the ring, they really go at it. The boss lady said that wasn't electricity, it was pheromones. And Vexy stated, and the fact that both sides protected each other from the other was awesome to see. Kaiba stated, don't get drop kicked, J-Max, you know my name.
What?
In this business, you have certain opponents that you have a lot of chemistry with, and Vextra and Wolfie is definitely that. You can look at all the great rivalries, and they're there.
Hey!
Kick him anyway, says the boss lady. Well, Jay, it looks like you're about to get kicked. You better watch out in that studio, man. They might come jump you. But, KD, since we have not gotten your thoughts, we want to hear what you have to say. What about this tag match?
I mean, I did call it was going to be a match of the night. I was actually in the catering area watching it, just saying. So, most likely I was seeing how that match was actually going back and forth. There was so many kicks out every time. So, until the last, fourth, fifth kick out, I am not really count of how many kick outs there were. The last kick out probably was 10th one.
KD, you should look down below because it looks like Kaiba said I fight men too to J-Max. Do you think we'll be seeing them two face off on MTM?
Possibly, yeah.
J-Max already knows Kaida has warned him about being a perv, so.
Hey, wait a damn minute.
God damn, Jay. You're getting yourself
Kaida hadn't forgot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kaida hasn't forgotten.
Wasn't there a time, Jay, that you were attacked by all the women in TPW?
That was my twin. I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Sure you don't. Well, we all agree this was tag match of the night. This stole the show. If there was an award show for this, we would definitely say this is implications for match of the year. I think we could all agree.
I think so, yeah.
Well, as we're moving on from that fantastic chemistry of a tag match, we have next up a 2 out of 3 Hell in a Cell Domina versus Viper for the second time. And this time it was Domina walking away victorious. But that means these ladies are 1-1. So that means we need to have a third encounter sometime soon. Will it be at the PLE or will it be at the next show before the PLE? That remains to be seen. Either way, I would love to see them face more. But, Carrie, what do you have to say?
There's only one place for that match to happen, and that's at the PLE. If it possible, 3 stages of hell. Because the way I see it, first encounter went to Viper, who just absolutely wiped the floor with Domina. This time, it was the other way around. So you've got 2 sides where each opponent has been just wiped the mat with. And I think we definitely need that rubber match when it comes to the PLE. That's going to add some extra spice and zest and spark to the PLE event. That's one of those where it's going to have to conclude there. There's so much. There might even be cause for Domina to bring in her man and for Viper to bring in hers and just make the PLE a mixed tag match, rubber match. So,
or what if before they have their final encounter, they have that mixed tag leading into their final encounter?
there would definitely be a lot of momentum going into whoever is the victor leading to the PLE, yeah.
Exactly. Because I usually at the PLEs, when it comes to the Wolf Den and Vixen Flames, they're usually the ones that are booking the cards. But I think this year it's going to be a little bit different with MTM actually adding in a flavor with their belts and other stuff. So who knows how much matches we're actually going to have. It could be a 2-night show. It could be a 3-night show for all we fucking know. Gosh, the possibilities are endless. But also, Vexy, before we get to you, Jay, and your thoughts, it was Vexy that stated the question is, are Dominant Vipers' rivalry due to each other or because of Carter? It's really hard to figure that one out. I love how they keep us guessing what this rivalry is really about. That is a good thing. Wouldn't you agree, Carrie?
I do. There's a lot of elements and a lot of spices in this rivalry.
Take your headphones off.
Understood. What I do, Vex? Did I get too close to the camera? I know my face is not that beautiful, but dang, I'm a little bit buzzing. But shit happens, you know? J Max, what do you have to say about this match?
Oh, wait, I gotta pick up my teeth. Ow, shit!
Get your teeth back in your mouth.
What match are we on now?
Domina versus Viper. Hell in a Cell, 2 out of 3 falls. Domina walked away victorious, but this is their second encounter, so they're 1-1.
Oh boy, that feud. Oh Lord. Well, I've been hearing the grapevine and seeing what's been going on, and Carter is right smack dab in the middle of this. Boy, that sounds familiar. Anyway, oh God, Carter, Jesus, Carter. Anyway, Carter, my dude.
Gonna keep on till Carter kicks his ass.
Hey, now wait a minute. I'm not. Anyway,
Continue.
Carter's right in the middle of this, and he's got 2 ladies fighting over him. Oh Lord, Carter.
You think we're gonna lead to a Carter on a pole match?
What? It could be a custody. It could be a custody match. I don't know, but damn, I mean, this is one of the hottest feuds I've seen in quite a while. What up?
Carter said, "Whoa, I'm not in the middle of anything but Domina." Oh.
Well,
Oh. Good for you, Carter. Good for you.
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
Jay, do you have anything else to say before we move on to Katie's thoughts?
Move on. I'm always getting the bad rap. When it's national, God damn it, I always get the bad rap.
Jay, do you have anything else you would like to say before we get Katie's thoughts?
I'm good. Moving on.
KD, your thoughts?
My thoughts, well, that match, I was surprised. Then again, I'm not surprised because she had to get revenge for embarrassing her in the underground match, so we didn't get to see going on top of the cell type scenario. It was a decimation match. It was more of a decimation match.
Well said.
So yeah, that was great. That was a crazy match. I was like surprised how that match ended.
So you thought it was going to probably go the other way?
No, I thought it was going to be a longer match where it goes on top of the cell.
Okay.
Usually it'll be like that too, then.
Well said. No, you got excited, Halloween Hootie. I'm sorry, Vexy. I get excited for this kind of stuff. This stuff is amazing. I love doing this shit. This shit's amazing. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit buzzed right now, but that's besides the point. Carter, whoa, and wait. I don't even know why they're fighting. And Domina's folding her arms watching, and J-Max is running the catering, but Vexy said now we don't know if
Shut up!
Viper's fighting over
Don't give
Carter
my
or fighting.
location.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. Vexy said, now we don't know if Viper is fighting over Carter or fighting to control the relationship by Viper being around. Her thing is causing chaos, so is it chaos or hope that she may actually win over Carter eventually? That's the question. Does anybody want to say anything on that, Carter? Carrie, sorry.
I think that Viper's playing a lot of head games right now, trying to get into everybody's heads. But she needs to realize there's some thick skulls out here, and you're not going to be able to get into everybody's head. And there's some consummate professionals and other warriors that sometimes head games just won't work. They have an iron will. So
Do you think Domina is one of those Iron Warriors?
I do. Considering what I know of who Domina is and what she's been through. I do. I don't think she's getting in Domina's head, and I think deep down that frustrates Viper.
Oh? Do you think Domina may have a mental mentality over her in a sense because of how much she's like going over on Viper, if that makes sense?
I think so after tonight's match and the fact that Domina has Carter now, and there's a part of Viper that still wants Carter. It's one of those scenarios where she doesn't want him, but she doesn't want anybody
Okay.
else to have him.
Okay. Well said. Well said. And they're fighting in the comments. We have, yeah, Viper stated, yeah, just like never know why you and I fought. You never know anything. Carter, I'm sorry, babe. I'm just saying facts to Domina. But Domina said you don't speak to him talking to Viper. Exactly. So, yeah, Carrie, you were spot on. And Carter says, I know why we fought. Don't get me started. Well, that rivalry is definitely going to continue probably with either just the two of them or the men are going to get involved too. And this is just going to be more chaos or even hell. It will be a 2-on-1 situation where one person just takes on the both of them. Why not, right? But hey, shit happens. We could see anything happen here between now and the PLV coming up. And speaking of next matchup, we had the giant. I'm going to stay Eddie here. Why is he so fucking tall? We have Alex versus Scylla, and that was a great contest. I really enjoyed that one. Alex walked out victorious, though, but this would be the second time they faced, so they're technically 1-1. Correct, Carrie? What do you have to say on this?
This was a redemption thing, I feel like, for Alex, and Scylla wanted to give her that chance. She posted it in the promo before. I have it on good authority that Alex was in a really bad way after that first encounter between the two, and she honestly almost gave it up. And Scylla's been there. She had at one time wanted to just quit and be a manager. So we have sort of a scenario where it's two peas in a pod, and now that Alex has got her fire back, and we saw that tonight, I definitely can see a third contest for the title happening. And I think as a fighting champion, Scylla wants that. She did make that offer to any female in the locker room, and Alex stepped up when nobody else would. So kudos to both women in this contest. Alex having a lot to prove, and she wants that belt back, and Scylla wants the competition. So this is a very, very good thing, and I feel like TPU needs more of this. We need to see people giving these opportunities, going at each other, building these rivalries and bonds between the ropes, if that makes sense. I think there's a
Okay.
lot of respect between the two women, even if it's unspoken.
Thank you for that, Carrie. Jay, what do you have to say? Jay? Jay just left us. KD, what do you have to say?
Well, that match was I actually enjoyed that match. It was actually a back and forth match. It was very competitive. Um, they went outside the ring. Thankfully, there was no count out, so the ref can't count. But it was definitely a great back and forth match. I actually enjoyed it. And when Alex hit that move on Scylla, the the three German suplex. I believe it's called a tribute to Alex signature. And then
Gladiatorsville.
Gladiatorsville.
The Gladiators.
Talk about the triple suplex combo, though. You talk about the Eddie Guerrero.
It was Chris Benoit who did the German.
Oh yeah,
Suplex
you're talking
City
the German
for Alex
suplexes then, because he did
Gladiatorsville.
Germans.
Yep,
Yeah,
and then
he did the German suplexes. Eddie did the regular suplexes. But Katie, what were you saying?
and then how the match ended with that one move. What was it? What was it called?
She just stated it. You want to repeat what it was, sis?
Gladiatorsville. Trip to Gladiatorsville.
Gladiator.
No, the finisher to end it.
Oh, finisher.
It's
Gladiators.
something like a tombstone.
What'd you call her? A gladiator slam?
The triple, that's her signature is Suplex City, but she calls it a trip to Gladiatorsville, and her actual finisher is something like a tombstone. But it's not.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it's like but that move is where it ended. It's like a tombstone move.
It's like a Tijuana bomb, basically.
Yeah, that move was crazy though.
Slams her down.
It was like
That's Alex's thing. She likes to throw people.
yeah, but then it ended it like that. And a great match. Good match too.
Yeah. Okay. Huh? No, you could eat all that pie. I don't care, Grandpa. You have at it. I'm drinking. I'm not going to be eating. I'm going to be drinking all night. Anyways, I'm drinking. You want to join me? Grandpa, I'm taking it easy. I'm fine. My liver is still intact for now. Anyways, sorry guys, my grandpa was talking to me. But yeah, thank you for that, KD. Do you see where these two ladies are going? Do you think we're going to get a third rubber match to counteract what happened? But before we answer that question, I do want to get Jay's thoughts since he left for a minute. Sorry, Jay.
Technology's a pain in the poo ship. Anyway, this definitely was a redemption match for Alex. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. We've definitely seen a side of Alex that's not been seen in quite a while. That dominating force, that Amazonian princess whooping ass, taking names. And honestly, I don't think this would be. To add to that, I think it'll be. There's got to be another match to end this tie here. You said they're tied, correct?
Yes.
So I definitely think there'll be another match in the story chapter book of Scylla versus Alex. And tonight, Alex, definitely, bet your bottom dollar Alex has got the Amazonian mojo back, and she's back full force. And heads are going to roll. So Scylla definitely got to change her moves, and definitely got to change her mindset going into this. If there isn't another match, I believe there will be, because I definitely want to see this match again, because those ladies tore it up, did a good job. And Scylla knew what she was doing. Scylla was wanting to get Alex back in the right headspace, because Alex, for a while, wasn't in the right state of mindset, wanting to hang it up. And Alex, I knew her all these years, and everybody else wants to do Alex. And I can guarantee your third match is going to blow the roof off the place. So, but anyway, I think there'll definitely be another match in the storybook of Scylla versus Alex, for sure, guaranteed.
Grandpa, they say hi to you. We love you. Thank you for that, Jay. Do you guys think do you agree with what Carrie stated? How there's like a mutual respect between them two, starting with Jay. Do you think there's a mutual respect there?
I think there's a mutual respect. I don't think there's any animosity at all. I think so. Like I said, I think Scylla knew what she was doing.
They said
I
hi.
bet,
Oh, hi. Yeah, he says hi, guys.
I think I think
Love you.
Scylla knew. I think Scylla knew what she was doing. Trying to get out
My grandpa
back.
wants to say something real quick. Say something, Grandpa.
I'm glad my grandson is surrounded by so many intelligent people.
Indeed.
For the man himself.
That's a joke. No, I'm sorry.
Love you, Grandpa.
Take care, guys.
I'm not that intelligent. Wait, what?
He said it was a joke.
My grandpa. Now you see where I get my sense of humor from.
Yeah.
But thank you for that, Jay. Thank you.
They did know that I wasn't saying they won't.
No. They know. They know. We love you, Grandpa. You have a good night. I'll be drunk and I'll see you in the morning. Anyways, great. Thank you for that, Jay. KD, what do you have to say about the mutual respect between the two ladies before we move on to the main event, the banger, the hoorah, the final hoorah?
Well, I do feel like they do have mutual respect for each other. They're just right now they want to have maybe a third fight, which is going to happen, a third match, to see. Because I feel like the third one's going to be more intense compared to the first two. Because the third one,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm actually up to see how the third match goes into play, see how that goes.
So, Carrie, with what you just stated right there, whether she ends, Scylla retains warrior respect, you want to elaborate on that, like, on the pod? Like, in words?
I do.
Like,
So their first encounter, when they agreed to this match, they shared a Warriors handshake where you grip the forearms of each other. Scylla didn't back down. Alex didn't back down. They each give it their all. And with being gladiators and ring warriors, that goes a long way. The fact that they go in there and give it their all no matter the outcome, there's always going to be a respect there. And these two are very similar in many ways. If you look at what Alex and Wolfina mean to each other and what Wolfie and Scylla mean to each other, there's a lot of similarity there. So that in of itself is enough reason to respect each other.
True.
well said, Carrie. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And I think it's fitting we go over the big kahuna, the main event, the match to end it all. Well, TPW is still going, but the match didn't off the show. It was for the women tag team championships. Doom, Britt Graves, and Angelina West versus HB and Miss K, the LWO. And it was a hell in a cell. And it was Doom walking away with them tag titles. Now I am scared for the tag division. I have seen what these ladies can do in RCW. I have seen what they could do in TKO. I don't doubt it's going to happen here. Carrie, what do you have to say?
I say that it's easy to get the tag titles. Keeping them is completely different because now the champions truly have a target on their back. And we've seen it for months. There's a few teams who have explicitly said they want those tag titles. Tonight it was a match to crown our inaugural women's tag champions, and it's just the beginning. The real fights begin now.
I don't know whether to feel good for them or to pity them because you're either going to be the champions or you're going to be the targets, which means they could just be prey being set up for a huge takedown. But who knows?
You heard it from the boss lady herself. Like, Gary, you're close to the boss, like technically, literally, and figuratively. Would you have to say that Doom? Do you think that there's a team that you would like to see them face in the future?
I can't say without bias coming in, so I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Thank you for that. Thank you. You could even be biased. That's what this show's about. We want your truthful thoughts on this shit, and we tell you that, like you stated, the tag titles are not easy to hold. They're easy to gain. There's a lot of hungry tag teams like Kaida and Susie. The LWO could be back at their throats. We have the Pack. We have the Pack 2. There is so many different teams, and we also have a possibility of new teams coming in, so the possibilities are endless. I think you could agree with that, and who knows what's going to happen down the line. Who knows? KD, what do you have to say about this fantastic main event?
This was actually better. It was better than the last Hell in a Cell match, because this one was actually back and forth. Even though there was there was a table. Yeah, there was a table in there.
It should have been flamed, damn it. Eddie and I agree. It should have been on fire.
When do you not want that?
Right? See? Shit, man. I want to see fire. I want to see blood. I want to see gore.
No, that was a question
I want
to
to see
you.
somebody bleeding until they weaken.
Yeah, I like what Amy takes.
Disco Inferno, burn, baby.
It was close to
Burn,
a
baby,
flaming
burn. Shit, I'll get out the blowtorch.
You talking, Kagan?
Yeah,
Oh
flaming table.
no, Viper, no, bad Viper. She gonna burn the
Fire,
building
you'd
down.
say. I know a thing or two about fire. Well,
No,
Viper,
arsonist!
can you bring that to your
She'll
match
burn
with
the shit
Domino?
down. Don't do it.
Hold on.
Well,
Will she do that next time?
Women and children first!
Put them in a tables. Do you think we'll actually see a flaming table from her?
golly.
I think we may
Yeah.
be in a
Yeah.
position where we have no choice.
Jay, are you a mouse
Well,
or a
shit.
man?
Anybody got cheese?
But Brick Ray giving the win.
I got
Sure.
bourbon. Does that count?
Well, I don't want the builder to go up in smoke.
It could light on fire. All I need to do is go get a lighter, and we could light this shit on fire and have a crazy time. Anyways,
Not you!
Yeah, like the bottle. Like
yeah,
you could do a
Grandpa,
bottle.
you didn't hear that. I don't light shit on fire. I'm a good boy. I don't light things on fire and blow things up.
Well, to be
I-
fair, like that one, you could do the bottle.
Father, like son.
Exactly. Domina just stated you just signed your execution paper, Viper. Oh Lord, we're about to have a fight in the comments. But KD, sorry, I was not trying to interrupt you. Do you want to say what you were going to say? Sorry.
I was gonna say something about you could light a fire inside a bottle and throw it, and boom.
You're talking a Molotov.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what that's called, a Molotov. When you
Not a
light,
fuck-
like,
Not a fuck Molotov, man.
The Molotov cocktail.
well, isn't that what that's called, Grandpa? A Molotov, whenever you light something in the bottle?
Molotov.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter if you call it a Molotov cocktail. It means, like, anything. Like, I can light this bourbon on fire.
Yeah, the ring will be on fire.
Hey, Mr. Interpretation.
It's a cocktail mixed
Fire! Hoo, hoo.
Well, you're right. You're old. You're smart. You know what's up. I respect you and I love you.
That's
The 70s? How old are you?
born in 1952. Figure it out.
You are still young and beautiful.
I don't know. I'm old and beautiful.
You're old and beautiful, but you're young and beautiful to me. Love you, Grandpa. I think my grandpa's about to jump on this live soon. He's gonna be my next co-host. Anyways,
There's nothing wrong with being aged like fine wine.
yeah, Grandpa, you heard her. She said there's nothing wrong with being aged like fine wine. I got bourbon. I don't have the wine right now.
What's that lady? She's married to CM Punk now, I think.
AJ Lee.
Yeah.
I know she was your favorite when we were watching wrestling together. I remember. I remember that, Grandpa. She was your favorite. Yeah, AJ Lee's my grandpa's favorite. Just stating, she. I got him into wrestling. Without me, he would not really like look up wrestling unless it was
Those
because
are
of
the
me.
ladies that ensure, although there's snow on the roof, there's still a fire in the furnace.
Exactly, exactly. You know what's up, sis? See, you know what's up. And fucking, but Jay, what are your thoughts on this main event? We got KD's, now yours.
Oh Lord, just let the
Your
sour
lady
taste.
was involved, Miss Honeybee.
It,
Honeybee.
it left a sour taste in my mouth. What do you expect? Oh God!
It left a
But
bad taste in your mouth, but Britt and Angelina were in there. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
when have I never? That's the question. Anyway, hey, what the? God damn it! Shit!
There's nothing wrong with
Ah,
older women. One of
ah,
my
God,
ladies, Lexi, is
hey,
older than me. She's
hey,
36
there's
almost.
not a goddamn thing. But anyway,
Yeah.
sheesh, this match, I kind of, I mean, I kind of feel bad for the up and coming teams. I mean, you got this team here. Good Lord. I
Oh, jeez.
mean, I mean, oh, for fuck's sake. But I
They
kind of,
do. They do. I can actually attest to that. I'm dating 3 ladies that live with me, and my lady Lexi, she's quite a few years older than me, and she's a ginger. She's crazy, but I love it. Sorry, for interrupting you, Jay.
anyway,
Hey,
this match was, oh Lord, it was, well, like I said, I feel bad for the up and coming team because they're got a mountain to climb to face these ladies. I'm telling you, these ladies mean business. And I think the old man is getting the salt bath ready. Lord, cheese.
uh-oh. They just mentioned your favorite word, Jay. The dungeon. The
No, it
dungeon.
ain't. No, it ain't. Shut up. No, it ain't.
Hold on. I have to do it right.
The fuck?
Have you ever seen I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, the second one of I
Oh
Know What You
my
Did Last Summer, Jack
God.
Black, when he
Yes.
appears on the boat? The barn is
Wait a
Jay's fave.
now. Wait a damn minute. Hold the hell on
Okay,
here.
Jay, you can't deny that. That barn is like your best friend now. It's like your second home.
Technically, I got two.
Oh. Um, are you talking about Honeybee being the second one?
Wait a minute. The dungeon and the bar. I'm talking places that I get stuck in.
You
Oh
get
no.
stuck? So does your ass get stuck or does your hand get stuck?
Hey,
Hey, we were just all asking question under Wolfina's bed. Oh, you better be praying that she doesn't bring that whip. Domina, laugh out loud and she gets herself locked up again. If I recall, Jay, you have your history with Domina as well. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about the dark days. But
That's
does
fine.
anybody else have anything to say as we go around the room here for one talking about the main event? Carrie, do you have anything else you want to say on the main event?
All I can say is new tag champs, congratulations, but be on your guard. There's a lot of tough ladies and tough competition here in TPU.
Yep.
Well said. KD, do you have anything final words?
Yes. Congrats to the new tag champs in Angelina and Britt Graves. They most likely are going to go out there and prove why they're the tag team and see how they can hold themselves as the women's tag champions of Vixen Flames.
Well said. Jay, any final words before we move on to the announcement I have to make?
Uh, Take to that 360.
Oh boy. Well, I do want to state this was a beautiful Vixen's Flames, but Eddie has an announcement for Wolfston that's going to go to Mary and Carrie in case they can make it for him. He wants to cap off the show between Vile and Savage for the Hardcore Championship in the first ever, man, mind you, death match. There will be light tubes. There will be doors. There will be barbed wire bats. Death match style.
Let's go.
Gosh.
Yes. We want a first ever. We are talking about making history, and Eddie wants to make history leading in to the next PLE. And speaking of which, Miss Boss Lady, do you have a name for this wonderful PLE?
Not yet, but you'll know coming soon.
All right. Bet.
I have a
Jake?
PLE idea for the future.
Oh, let's hear it.
Caged Chaos. Every match is a cage match.
Or a Hell in a Cell, right?
No. Old school cage
No?
match, only way out is through climbing out. Every match.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I tried inviting Jay back, but it declined. But damn, that would be an interesting concept. What is your idea behind this concept, Carrie, besides it being old school?
Y'all like chaos and carnage and bloodshed? That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Except for the ones that get put through the cell. That's always fun.
That is true.
Hey, that is.
So, will it just be escape the cage only, or will there be like a pin and submissions cage?
I think we go old school and have it only one way out is the winner.
Even if it's triple threat and fatal four ways?
Even triple threats and fatal four ways, you win by climbing out of the cage and surviving.
Gee, I feel like like that. The match will be long because even other people just grab. More than one person will be able to just grab them off the cage.
But the problem is, if it's one-on-one, that might go by quicker than a triple threat or fatal four-way, depending on how much they do damage to the person inside the cell. That is a good question. No, I love the idea. I'm just stating facts of, like, when it comes to one-on-one, depending on how much damage they do, they'll probably have one person down most of the time. But if it comes to, like, a tag team, that kind of amps it up. Triple threat amps it up, and a fatal four-way definitely amps it up. So I feel we could see that.
Yes, it's very unpredictable, too. It's very unpredictable.
Honestly, that being the next PLE event and all these rivalries, sounds like a winner to me.
Yep.
Wow. Well, I guess we wait until the boss lady makes her decision. But I guess until the meantime, thank you guys for starting up the debut episode of TPEW Takedown with me. Do we have anything we want to talk about before we get off? Like, is there any bullshit we want to talk about? Like, fucking shit, man. There should be a lot of stuff happening for TPEW that we could talk about, I would imagine, right?
Or is there anybody in the chat who wants to come in live? We can easily swap people out.
Yeah, because Jay's gone. Somebody could take Jay's spot. Who wants to take Jay's spot? Lulu, I see you still there. Do you want to come on? Do you want to say some words? Yeah, Lulu is a person from SPW. She is a nice lady. I'm going to send her an invite. She's awesome. I've never actually had her on one of my lives before, but I would love to have her on if she would like to come on. So I extend her the invite. Maybe we could see Lulu here in the future, but I've been seeing that her name's popping up in suggestions, so she must have been watching, so she must be fascinated by what's going on here. I love this.
Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to somebody if I can. I saw him in the chats earlier. I don't know if he's still there.
Go
Harley,
for it. You shout out.
Harley, if you're still in the chat, thank you for tuning in. I kind of miss working with you. I worked with Harley at Walmart in Sparta when I was at Premium Retail. So if you're still in the chat, thank you for tuning in. And shout out to you, my friend.
Harley is her or his name?
Him. Harley Roydson.
Well, Harley, shout out to you. To you, bro. If you ever want to come on here and shoot the bull Friday. If you don't mind me announcing this, I have a show that I've been trying to debut called Chilling with the Neighbors, where we just bullshit, talk to talk. If you guys would like to be there, the invitation is to y'all. But my best friend in the whole world, Thaddeus, Katie, I hope you know I love you, bro, but this is also my best friend that I would love you to talk to sometime. His name is Thaddeus, and he's going to be on my pod this week promoting. He has a live show at the mall where he raps and he like sings and stuff and he produces at the mall where I'm at. So I just want to shout that out for March 7th. So good shit. It's going to be on Friday though, the day before. Just want to say that.
Well, I believe you kind of did introduce me to him at one point, because I feel like I heard him before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a group chat set for us at one point in time. Yeah, he's probably going to be on the pod sometime this week. So I just wanted to shout it out. I love the guy. I love you all. Carrie, thank you for starting this with me, and I can't wait to see more episodes of TPW Takedown to go. Katie, thank you for joining us. J-Max, thank you for joining us. And thank you, everybody in the comments, for joining us. Unless there's anything you two have to, like, reveal or say, or even Mary, since she's with you, Carrie, do you guys have anything you want to say before we get off?
Yeah, in the RPs, ramp it up. Let's get some good stuff going.
Stay tuned, stay worried, and watch your calls ass. There you go.
Thank you. I love you guys. KD, what do you have to say before we get off?
Not really much. I mean, I'm actually looking forward for the next two shows that are happening soon. Your show, and then MTN, most likely.
The first ever deathmatch main event brought to you by Eddie Walker, the GM that marries Spain. I'm going to go out of character here and say, sis, I hope you know I'm very grateful for the opportunities that you have given me, and thank you that I've gained you as a sister out of this. This has been such a dream for me, and I love you, sis. I hope you know that. Hope you know that.
I love you too, bro, and you know we out there for one another, man. We doing it up.
Fuck yeah. Cheers to that.
Gotta
Carrie,
love your people.
I love you. Yes,
Love
sis.
you.
Exactly. I love you. I love you, Carrie. I love you, KD. I love you, J-Max. I love everybody that joined in this chat. I love you all. And this was the first ever episode of TPW Takedown, so I got to give a big clap. I don't know about you guys, but I'm clapping for this. Hell yeah. What a successful one.
We did great. We're awesome.
Fuck yeah. Dude,
Stay
next time,
tuned
where
for
we
more
can do
chaos.
next time?
Remember, this is the #1 place for it.
Hell yeah. So next after Wolf's Den, I would imagine we're going to be joining on here again, right?
I think so, yeah.
Well, it's for Tpew as a whole.
Yep.
So it's for every
Beautiful.
show.
Hence why it's just Tpew Takedown.
Every
Hell
show
yeah.
under our promotion, we'll be doing the after talk show, and we'll take
Exactly.
it, break it down, because that's what we're good for. We're breaking shit, because that's what we do.
And I was breaking it down by myself, but KD was the only one to like actually join in the call. Susie and Vexy would be in the comments, but I'm glad you guys are actually here to do the actual show with me. And Carrie, I want to announce, is going to be my co-host for this going forward. And oh my gosh, Lulu stated this has been very entertaining. TPW sounds interesting. Lulu, I'm going to say this right now. You always have a place here in TPW. My sister trusts me, so I think she would trust me. If you ever wanted to come here, there is a spot for you. I will remove somebody just for you to be here because I have 10 calls here. I would do that shit. Like, I mean that shit. Lulu's awesome. If you guys have never actually talked to Lulu, like the person, like freaking, I've never actually talked to the person, but the person in SPW seems cool as fuck. and I love talking to Lulu when I can. So, Lulu, there is a spot for you in TPW. I will get rid of somebody so you could come on the fucking roster. Please, there's an invitation for you. If that's okay with you, sis, of course.
Of course, we're always looking for new members.
See? Right there, Lulu. This is a family-oriented thing. Like, yeah, we fucking talk in character. We have bullshits, but fucking we try to make sure that this is a place for everybody. Mary and Carrie, without them, there would be no TPEW. Without KD, there would be no TPEW. Without JMax, without Bexy, without the ones that brought to the dance. Raphael, let me speak with my mom, see what she says. Oh, yes, Little Psycho is your mom. Please do talk to her. I've actually not had Little Psycho through here. If she wants to come through too, the invitation's open. My sister trusts me with people that come through. People are usually active here, men and women alike. So fuck yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lulu. If you ever want to come on, there's an invitation for you. And to get our final thoughts, I want to start with Carrie. Final thoughts before we get off. Sorry.
To those in chat, if you feel like you want to step up and speak in here and do this, this is all for fun. There's no judgment here at all. We all are in this for fun. I kind of got the idea of doing the interviews with the winners and superstars after watching the Elimination Chamber PLE and seeing WWE's talk show afterwards. I was like, you know what? That would be fun for TPU. I don't think any other eFed does that. And, I get some of these crazy ideas, and TPU just like, sure, go for it. We'll try it out and see what happens. So thank you, TPU, for allowing this crazy asshole to do it.
TPU says you're welcome, and if it works, it works, and if it don't, well, fuck it, we tried.
Yep. It's really been a blast. I had fun doing this. I had a lot of fun doing this. So
I'm glad.
that's kind of my last thoughts of the night. I'm getting tired.
Sid, do you have anything else to say before I go to KD?
It was a success!
Massive.
Yes! I'm drunk by the end of it. Yes! It was a success.
I absolutely love that y'all loved my logo design.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's sexy. I would fucking... Bro, it's beautiful. Even my ladies were like, I would tap that ass.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Media, I did a ting.
Yeah, I'm glad I helped you with it.
We did a ting.
Yeah, you did it for the team. KD, any final words before we sign off here, KD?
Well, it was a blast doing this. I actually stood for a whole hour, I think.
You were standing the whole time?
No, not standing. I was staying throughout the whole hour.
I was like,
yeah.
Bro, has it really been over an
Thank
hour?
you.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah,
We get to talk.
Totally.
We go.
It's almost an hour and 30 minutes. What I have on my end is an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my end, it says 000. Don't even say. It's weird.
Well, yeah, because I'm the one running live, and you're cute, Katie.
Yeah, that makes sense. But if I was standing, that would hurt. My legs would be hurting.
Well, KD, J Max, Gary, thank you for joining me on this. I think we're going to stop it here. I have another live to do if you guys want to join into that. It's called War Room. I'm going to talk to the boss man if he still wants to do it with me. If not, I'll go solo it. I'll still be drinking, having a good time. But thank you all. I love you all in the comments, all that showed up here. Oh my gosh, you guys are incredible. Thank you, TPW. We hope you have a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.
And remember, chaos is here first.